Yo, welcome to another episode of This Ain't Practice, episode 3. I'm your host, Shad, and your other host,
Chris J.
And then we got Skinnymaine Da Mane in the building with us. Welcome, sir.
In town, baby.
Yes, sir.
Glad to be here.
Yes, sir. So, Chris J, I got somebody qualified to help you host the show today.
All right, let's do it. It's about time.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Let's see what we're working with, man.
Right. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Kick us off.
Man, so we want to touch on the Vikings and the Eagles from last week, man. So you go ahead with the Vikings talk. You two are Vikings fans. What did you think? Monday night matchup against the 49ers. What were your thoughts going into that game? Did you honestly think the Vikings had a chance to win that game? I mean,
I was telling Shad, I was telling all three Eagle Mine, I was like, I have a feeling we're gonna win this one. Just because I don't know, Vikings always tend to do this where we could either, get high draft picks or they don't give us any chance at all, they're gonna pull it off. Mm-hmm. And then I heard Deebo Samuels was out, and then it was questionable if McCaffrey was gonna start. So I'm like, even if McCaffrey start, I think the Vikings are gonna try to show out tonight, and they did. They did enough. So
he said that.
Yeah,
he did, and I was like, "No,
yeah,
no chance."
And I even broke it down to, I was like, "It's gonna go on down to the fourth quarter. It's gonna be a one-score game. We're gonna be ahead." And I thought maybe the 49ers were gonna pull it off at the end, but they threw that interception. So
yeah, because we're like Skinnymaine almost had the whole thing scripted out.
We were calling the script.
Yeah, right. Like throughout the entire game.
He's gonna miss this field goal.
Yep.
Field goal kicker miss.
Yep. And I didn't believe in them at all.
Vikings are gonna stay one score above the whole time. They're gonna go above one score.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah. So I mean, I had no faith in it. From the last show we were talking, I didn't have any faith in them. I thought they were gonna get pummeled. There's just no chance. Even with Deebo out, and I didn't know that Deebo was out. I didn't know that McCaffrey was questionable. Because I'm very bad at this job, but even
and they're I forgot the Trent Williams with Trent.
Trent Williams,
he was out too. So I said, the Vikings might bring a little pressure too. So I thought, they might have a good chance to put Purdy under pressure. So.
They did. We were celebrating like mofos, man. Over here eating fried chicken wings that Shell made us.
Eating good, huh?
Yeah,
we were eating good.
Yeah,
chips and salsa.
Yep, chips and salsa. Had some couple of brewskis on deck. Yep. So
already,
it was a good time, man. It was a good time. So I mean, and we always say the Cousins never shows up in primetime games. Like he has a terrible record, and he proved us wrong with that.
So BJ showed up.
Yeah, they showed up. So I mean, this is 3 out of 4 games. So they're on a run, man. They're on a run. Give us your thoughts.
Man, I didn't think they'd have a chance of winning. I didn't. I thought the 49ers defense was going to step up. I knew they were banged up a little bit, but on the offensive side, but I thought the defense would step up. I thought Kirk Cousins would do what he normally does.
Primetime Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
Primetime Kirk. I thought there'd be a pick, maybe not a pick 6, but I thought that there would be a pick in there. But I think Cleveland might have laid out a little blueprint. How to play the 49ers, because it looks like the Vikings, their game plan was pretty similar to what the Browns did the week before when they upset them. So I don't know if the book is out on the 49ers and how to play that offense, but the Vikings definitely they showed up and showed out for sure.
They did.
And now supposedly Purdy got a concussion precaution, so he's most likely going to miss this game. And old boy's going to be backup now. I forgot the dude's name.
Oh, but the guy, the one who's supposed to be starting in the
Sam Darnoldson.
Oh, Sam Darnoldson. Why was the other
Darnoldson?
Why was the other guy that's supposed to be the starter last year?
Oh, you talking about Garoppolo? He's gone. He's with the Raiders now.
There was a guy before that though. There's a guy ahead of him. He was like he was young quarterback.
Oh, you talking about Trey Lance?
Oh, Trey Lance. Yeah.
He's down here with us. He's backing up Dak Prescott. He's in that Dak down. He's down here in Dallas.
The Vikings were going to get him. There's rumors that the Vikings were going to try to pick him up.
They should have, man.
They should have.
And then, have them sit behind Kurt. You might have a quarterback, let Kurt bounce after the season. you might have a quarterback right there.
Right. Exactly. Oh, we got our first comment. What up, Shell?
What's up, sis?
What's up, sister?
Yeah, buddy. So if y'all don't know, Skinnymaine is my bro, but he's my bro-in-law. That's my wife's brother. So he in the building here for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Right, man. Welcome to Texas.
Yeah, welcome to Texas, man. Welcome to
This
Texas.
is my second home.
Yes, sir.
There we go. So, man, let's talk about these potential Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, man. What were y'all thinking Sunday night? You got Tyreek Hill, you got Tua, you got Waddle. They're coming to Philadelphia, coming to the link, man, to play the Eagles. Who did you guys think was going to win that game?
I'm gonna say pause. Potential what?
You heard what I said. We was in.
Well, here's what I think of that. If you want to go real with that, Kansas City got help against the Vikings. Potential Super Bowl. I see I see a potential Super Bowl rematch with the help of the refs.
We doing this, huh?
Yeah, because we all saw it.
We all saw it in the Philly game.
This is what we doing.
This is how we gotta do it.
I see.
But the Eagles
did y'all watch the game at all?
No, we did.
Oh yeah, we watched the game.
Okay, what'd you
think?
think?
They started off 17-3. I'm like, oh man, this could be a blowout. Miami ain't showing out, and then they got that touchdown, Tyreek Hill, and I'm like, oh, we got a game. And then it seemed like that's when the BS started kind of happening.
Oh, man.
We got a game now. Here we go.
Hey, that Tyreek Hill, he's like a cheat code, man.
Yes.
That dude is unreal.
Yeah, he's like the Bo Jackson Tecmo Bowl back.
Yeah, you remember that?
Oh, my God. Yeah.
You remember that? You would run that sweep with Bo Jackson, go on the top. You couldn't
run in circles around. Yeah.
We had a rule back in the day that we couldn't use the Raiders because it was an absolute cheat code.
Yeah, you could use them. Yeah, same. Same. You could use them.
Can't use them.
Yo, I tell you what, I was really impressed with the Eagles because I thought that Miami was just gonna just not blow them out, but they were gonna win. They're definitely gonna win the game with ease because of just all that speed. And then the Eagles, they kind of tripped a little bit the previous week. So I was like, okay, so now they're vulnerable. So if they just like you said, use the blueprint and use that. Miami may have a chance to beat them, but Eagles, they showed their dominance, man. We were not happy about it over here.
I know you were hating over there. I already know how you were.
Hey. Oh, look at the ref.
I didn't think it was going to be a blowout. I thought if Miami stayed close into the fourth quarter, they might pull it off, but I felt the Eagles were probably going to win it close at the end before the game started. So, I didn't see it being a blowout at all because Miami is proving that they're one of the elite caliber tier teams, this year, along with the Eagles, the Chiefs, and, the 49ers. You throw the Cowboys in there too, if you want.
No, but
man, we got some Cowboy listeners, man. They may not like that, so you might have to throw them in the mix.
Well, they can come in here and say what they want to say, man. It's a live show, so if you're a real Cowboy fan, jump on and say what you got to say.
Yeah, man. Say it with your chest, right?
Say it with your chest. Other than that,
I mean, if Jerry Jones was here, he said that the 49ers are beatable now, but his team didn't do it. So what's up with that?
For real. He kind of threw a shot at Dak when he said it because he was talking about
that's what it was.
He was talking about the Vikings. He said the Vikings, their quarterback stepped up. Basically,
their quarterback.
Their quarterback stepped up, basically saying like Cousins balled out.
Then he looked to the side after.
Hey, you remember before that game, Dak was like, "Oh, thank you. You got me pissed off. Thank you for reminding me about the game from last year." And I'm like, "Man, you did all that woofing and came out here and did nothing."
Nothing.
They put 10 points up on the board or something like that.
42-10.
That was now that game was over like in the first few minutes. Like it was a wrap.
Yeah. I don't think I even watched it because they had them, like you said, the first 2 minutes. You're like, oh no, it's a wrap. It's over. I got better things to do today than tonight than to watch that.
Yeah.
So okay, so you tell us about your thoughts on the Eagles.
Yeah.
Man, I thought that was the best defensive game they played the whole year. I was worried about the Dolphins' speed. I knew that was going to be a problem. I knew Tyreek Hill was going to get off and do his thing. I knew Jalen Waddle, was going to be a problem. And Raheem, the running back. I just knew their offense overall. But the defense, I think the defense is vulnerable. So
yeah, they're a year older, and
yeah,
and they had to play their best defensive game against the Dolphins.
Yeah,
they definitely need their best defensive game, and I saw glimpses of some good defense from the Eagles.
Yep.
So
they had a good game plan.
They
overall,
they did, man. They really recovered from that blowout the week before.
What no blowout?
I had to think for a second, like, wait, did they get blown out?
No.
They got blued out.
we lost to the Jets.
Got that back blown out.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, I believe. I think
Ertz didn't look good that game.
No,
I mean, some of his throws that he was throwing at, I'm like, why is he throwing it there in that window?
Right.
Well, they said after this game, they said he's been playing. He's got a brace on his knee, so I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, so they say he's been playing banged up. But if you're out there, you're out there. I don't want to hear no injury excuses.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because same thing with Burrows. Burrows is out there. I don't want to hear it.
No.
You
step on that field, what they say, put some icy hot on that mug and get out there and play.
Get that cortisol shot.
Yeah, facts.
Oh yeah. So Dick, now are you saying this overall, like the defense was the best performance? What about
Absolutely.
what about the offense? What do you think about that?
It wasn't their best performance, but it was a good one. See, the Eagles, they get mad. You saw that they call it that brotherly push, where they line hurts up when it's 4th and 1. The rest
can't stop it.
They can't stop it. See, he's squatting like 500-600 pounds. Most quarterbacks.
Sorry, you were telling me that.
I said every play. I ain't seen them where they haven't not converted that quarterback sneak ever.
Yep.
They converted every single time.
Mm-hmm. And he's just a beast. You know what I mean, dude? He's just, man, he's powerful, dude. Like I say, he squats a lot. So like that's hard to stop that play. They're gonna end up outlawing that play. They're gonna the rules committee. I guarantee you, off season, a year from now, that play will be illegal.
The Jalen Hurts rules.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, they found the cheat code. And so they're gonna because you can't not even the announcers were saying, because you said it, and then the announcers started saying it. Yeah. So.
The last 2 games we were kind of scripting it, like, And the announcers were calling, like, oh, we just said that.
Yeah.
See, they're getting mad. But Al Michaels was calling it rugby. Like, this ain't rugby, and I'm like, see,
they get mad for real. Like, this ain't rugby.
They got a point, though. They got a point. That play should be illegal, and the Eagles should not be doing it.
Well, they're thinking that's how Purdy got hurt, or the concussion. Play, because remember we were saying earlier, like, how did Purdy get a concussion injury all of a sudden? They're trying to kind of put a little taint on the Vikings victory or what, and then we're talking, it's probably on that quarterback sneak that they did.
Yeah.
And then they're piling on them.
Yeah, see,
but I mean, with the Eagles, you saw their pile, like they got one of the best offensive lines, I think.
Oh, they do
in the league.
Yeah,
they do.
No, hands down. And when they push, that line goes 2 or 3 yards.
Kelsey,
forward every time.
He's a beast, man.
Yeah.
He's a beast. Future Hall of Famer, man. I hate the Eagles. I can't stand them, man. And I like Hurts. I like his story.
I like Hurts. And I told you, Brown, man, that's my dude. He was from Tennessee, and I don't know why they got rid of him.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, man, we just got another player
from
Tennessee. We just traded the other day and got their they traded us their Bird, their Pro Bowl safety.
Yep.
So the Eagles they just got draft picks. They're basically like rebuilding. I wouldn't be
Tennessee.
Surprised if Tennessee trades some more players. Derrick Henry's probably next off of that team, man. They're rebuilding, stocking up draft picks, and they got some young players as far as like quarterback with Malik Willis and Will Levis and some young cats like that. So I can see them shifting over, kind of that youth movement, trying to get as many draft picks as they can possibly get.
Yeah. You think they would trade Derrick Henry this year?
Absolutely.
Before the deadline, I think
so.
Deadline, and the deadline's Halloween, so we got to be on the lookout for. So next week when we're on, we'll be able to talk about any trades that happen.
Yep. Yeah, because you'll still be here for the.
I'll be here.
Yeah. We'll run it back next week. So we'll transition, man, into this weekend coming up. So you guys going out to your arch rivals, Green Bay Packers, out there in Lambeau. What are y'all thinking?
Skinnymaine Da Mane?
I think they're gonna pull it off, hopefully. And the reason why I say hopefully is because you saw what happened last year. We go into Buffalo, beat them big time game. Next week, they don't show up at all.
Yeah.
It's like they get that high for some reason where they could win the big game, and then the game they are supposed to win, which they should be. I think they got them even on the line, but I mean, come on, man. Green Bay's kind of at the same point where they're kind of rebuilding around Love.
Yep.
And I just believe that the Vikings could go in there and win that game. Technically, I think they're going to win this game.
I think they're going to win it as well. Like you said, it could go either way. I mean, because it doesn't even matter. Like, if the Vikings are good or the Green Bay's good, the Vikings aren't good. Like they know each other. It's a rivalry, and they play hard. Well, it's a rivalry to us. Nope, nobody else cares about that. Green Bay hates Chicago. They don't hate the Vikings.
That's what it is. We're not even their biggest rivalry. They're our biggest rivalry, but we're not their biggest rivalry.
We love that. We hate them, but they don't hate us.
It's not
like
the Eagles Cowboys.
Brother or whatever.
Yeah.
And Detroit has no rival.
Right. Well, actually, here's the thing. They don't. But I learned in my travels of living in different places that it's Chicago.
Yep.
Green Bay hates Chicago, and then second they hate Detroit.
Really?
We're third. Yeah, we're third.
Detroit does.
No, Green Bay hates Chicago first, and then they hate Detroit second. And Detroit hates. I don't know who Detroit hates most, but I know Green Bay hates.
Chicago.
I mean, Chicago hates Green Bay as much as Green Bay hates Chicago.
Oh yeah.
And then Chicago hates Detroit. Second. And so it kind of goes like that. I don't know what Detroit is, but I heard, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, if they've ever been to Lambeau Field in the stadium, they have different shrines of the teams they hate. And the biggest one is to Chicago, and the next biggest one is to the Lions.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're not.
What is it for the Eagles?
Not on the radar. Dallas.
Well, I know it's Dallas, but after that, is it
it's
the
going to be Washington Commanders.
It is Washington.
The Giants. Okay. It's going to be one of those.
Because I remember the Giants and the Eagles back in the 80s, man, they go at it.
Oh, been going at it.
Yeah,
I remember the 80s.
Big time.
I would probably say the Giants, because they were more. Now the I take that back, because Washington did win a couple Super Bowls.
Yeah,
they did.
Remember they won the Super Bowl up there in Minnesota at the Metrodome.
Yep, against the Bills.
Yep, with Mark Rippon was the quarterback. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
That was like 90. Was that like 91?
92. No, it was 92.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the year after the Twins won the World Series up there.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff going on in Twin Cities around that time.
Yeah,
it was.
We were popping. We were popping then.
Yeah.
I think that Minnesota is going to go in there and play them tough, play Green Bay tough, and then they'll probably come out with the win. That Addison kid, he showed a lot of confidence.
He's a beast, man.
Yeah,
Jordan Addison.
Yeah.
I told people coming in he's gonna be nice.
You called it.
Yep,
you called it. Hey, remember when Jackson came in randomly?
Yeah,
that kid Jackson came in.
He came in there like Thriller, and he made the catch.
Yeah,
Did we call that too?
Yeah. Like that's the savior right there. Hey, everybody's shooting for their shot now. Now the Jefferson's out. Everybody's trying to get a spot. So
gotta eat, man.
So play all. I think the final score of that game will be 21-17.
We're throwing finals in there?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be 24-13.
24-13 Vikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man,
what you got, Jig?
With it being in Lambeau, man, I think they're gonna kick a late field goal. Green Bay. I got 2017 Green Bay.
Okay, you're being a hater right now, but that's what's up.
Not at all.
A realistic hater.
Yeah, be a realistic hater. yeah. You're not just throwing just crazy stuff out there like I am. Like, that's some realistic hate right there.
That's some stuff that would happen.
Yeah. Hey, we got BJ in the building. What up, BJ? Skull, baby.
Skull.
Let's have the BJ.
BJ's got 21-10 Vikings. Okay.
Anybody else out there, man, feel free to jump in the chat, throw a score prediction for the Vikings going into Green Bay.
Yes, please. So we're gonna go ahead and go to your team.
Yeah, we're headed out to the nation's capital, man. We're going to play the Commanders.
Okay.
Hey,
I hate saying that name.
I do.
Yeah.
Too. Hey, they struggling, man.
I was calling them the Commodores. I was calling them everything but.
Commodores.
He hit him with the Lionel Richies. He hit him with
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
But you know, Magic Johnson, he part owner of the
ownership.
Commanders, Commodores. He's part owner, so he been getting on Twitter or X and sending out stuff, man. When they've been losing, like this is not what we expected, and this is not what quality product we want to put out there. So their coach Ron Rivera, they're saying he's on the hot seat, maybe.
Ooh, because the owner. Oh, we got one. Cheryl said, "I'm not a big sports fan except for the Vikings, but y'all make it interesting. Love the banter." Oh yeah,
right.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, baby.
So
hey, make sure you share this, Cheryl. Go ahead. Go ahead. So he's on the hot seat right now.
Yeah.
From the owners.
Yep, from the owners. Yep, the owners, because they've got a mixed ownership group. The big owner he actually owns the Philadelphia 76ers. Harris. He's the main owner of the Washington Commanders, which is kind of crazy.
Wow.
And then Magic Johnson is, Magic's kind of that face. Everybody loves Magic. So,
right.
Magic's going to attract people. But I think that game's going to be a tough game. They got a good defensive line. I
said that.
Yeah, Washington's got about 3-4 first-round picks on the defensive line. So, with Chase Young and
Chase Young's back.
Yep. They got Marquez Sweat. So they've got some tough guys. I mean, the secondary is pretty solid. And then you got Sam Howell. He's a young quarterback. I think he's in his second year. He's out of UNC. And Terry McLaurin, he always kills the Eagles. He kills us every single year. So they've got some they got some weapons. Antonio Gibson, and then Robinson Jr., that running back they had out.
Yeah.
Remember, he's the one he got robbed in DC. And and they shot him. He actually ended up coming back, which miraculous return last year. So they got some weapons, and they always play us tough out there. And
I'm going off of they went into Philly last year and beat them. So
what's up, Marisa?
It's it depends on what Washington team's going to show up.
That's right.
Play Philly.
Yep. So that's going to be, man. I think the Eagles will pull away towards the end. But I think it'll be like, if I had to give my score, before I give my score, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about the matchup overall?
Go ahead, Skinnymaine.
I think it's going to be a tough. You explained it well. I think it's going to be a close matchup for the first 3 quarters.
Yeah.
But I got the Eagles pulling away 34-21 at the end.
Okay, a little bit of a shootout, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I think it will be a shoot. It ain't going to be a defensive showdown. And I only say that because Washington's defense hasn't really impressed me the last couple games. So, or especially this last game they played, against the Giants. Oh, no, not the Giants. They lost to the Giants, but I don't know, just something about the defense didn't impress me to where that I felt they're going to hold the Eagles in this game. So I think it's going to be a shootout. And I think it's going to be close for 3 quarters, but Philly's just going to pull it out at the end.
Because they run away with it.
Well.
Yeah, I can see that. What up, Marisa? I see you in the building. BJ's picking the Commodores.
Another hater, man.
I want the Commodores to win, but
sure you do.
Yeah, but it's the teams do know each other so well.
Yeah.
Kind of like how the Vikings and the Packers know each other so well. So even though, you're saying, I'm going with you guys in that vein that it's gonna be close into the end. They're gonna wear those guys out, and I got the Eagles winning. Jalen Hurts struggles on offense every once in a while. You can tell they're still kind of new to him. So I got Philly winning 24-10.
Okay. I got the Eagles 27-17.
You got a 27-17. Okay.
I don't know nothing about sports, but hey, it's all good.
Yeah. It's all good.
We appreciate the love. It's all good.
Yeah, you guys are here. You're supporting us. We're getting the viewers, and we just love to interact. It doesn't always have to be about sports, man, because we've been talking mess the whole time. So
right.
There you go. All right, man. So since we're on the NFL, we got a game on tonight. After I believe we just started at 7. No, hasn't started yet. So 6:56. So start at 7.
I think kickoff's like 7:15, 7:20 and ever. It's about to start 15-20 minutes.
Okay. And that is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are at the Buffalo Bills, correct?
Right.
Yes, sir.
What y'all think?
Buffalo's been struggling, man. They just lost to New England last week.
Yep.
Yeah, I never thought that was going to happen. So
And they scooped by the Giants.
Yep. Yep.
Now I see why they lost to the Jaguars.
Over in London.
Yeah. You put me on game of that. You're like, man, they went the third. I think the game was on Sunday and they went Thursday.
They went that Friday. They got
that Friday. That's right.
Yeah.
That's Friday. You're right. So there's no way you're gonna win that. They set themselves up to lose that game.
Absolutely, they did.
And then they lost to well, then we know they lost to New England last week. What did you think about that game? Like,
I watched it. Something's off with Buffalo. Now, Buffalo's got a lot of injuries. They got injuries on the offensive line. They got injuries on the defensive line. Josh Allen, every time he drops back, man, it seems like he's got a defender in his face.
Yeah. It's almost like Kurt. What we got? I feel like no Sun Sports. It's not football. The fight. You know what? You're gonna get one of those.
Hey, don't boo her. Don't boo her for speaking facts. That's what she's doing.
You can't boo the facts.
Right.
Yeah.
But Buffalo's struggling though, man. They got, like I said, they got some injuries, and Josh Allen, he seems a little bit out of sync. I know he's still trying to get the ball to Stephon Diggs. You know, he looks like he's still eating, but they look a little off, man. So what do y'all think?
After coming into the game, I thought this might be the game that the Bills offense will kind of open up.
Okay.
But the problem is, I know this year they were trying to switch up and bring a 2 tight end set.
Yep.
So they wanted to do the running game more with James Cook, but at the same time, that really hasn't been working with them with the injuries, like you said. So I think with this game, I think they're going to open it up with the passing game again. And if he has time, like you said, that Tampa Bay can bring pressure. They always bring pressure and they always have a decent defense. But I think the Bills will open up this game. I think it's going to be 35-17.
Woo! Wow, 35, man.
Let's go.
They really going to open up because they've been
they've been struggling, but this might be the game.
Okay.
And I feel like this might be the one tonight. 35-17 Bills.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So Marisa says Minnesota teams are shit. Okay.
And honestly, Buffalo reminds me of Minnesota in a way.
Yeah, they do. Those teams
lost 4 Super Bowls. Ain't won one.
Yeah.
A lot of good comparisons.
Good regular season, can't win in the playoffs.
No, not when it counts.
When it counts.
Yeah. I got the Bills. They have been struggling, but it's the Bucks. Come on, man. I mean, I know the Vikings couldn't beat them, but I think the Bills are.
Yeah, I was about to say the Vikings couldn't beat them.
Yeah,
the Vikings beat themselves that game.
They did.
They did.
4 turnovers and like a half or something like that. So I mean, I think the Bills are a better team than the Vikings. So I got them beating the Bucks 24-17.
24-17.
Yeah.
I got 31-17 Buffalo.
Okay, so you gotta with Skinnymaine a little bit.
Yeah, I think Baker Mayfield, you may see him come back down because he actually been playing, balling a little bit, but I think playing up there in Buffalo and in the elements, not that it's snow, but it ain't Tampa Bay. You know what I mean? So I think you might see him throw a pick or two, give Buffalo's offense that short field, and then they'll be able to get some easy touchdowns.
Yeah, they're going to work. Now, it's got to be a lot of pressure for Allen, though. The Diggs is putting on him to throw him the ball. It's like, come on, Diggs. I wouldn't want that pressure if I was Allen. I mean, man, shut the F up. Get open. I'll get you the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm done with that. What we got here? Yeah. Marisa, they beat themselves. I don't know if you watched that game. I don't think you did, but yeah, they beat themselves. It was ugly. It was ugly. All right. So what else we got, Jake?
Man, we transition over to the NBA, man.
Man, I'm ready. I'm ready, man.
Season kicked off on Tuesday. So,
Tuesday.
Yeah, so we had 2 games. We had the Lakers and the Nuggets, and then the Suns and the Warriors.
Warriors. I'm so mad I missed that Laker game. I mean, they lost, but I hate I missed it, man. I hate I missed it. I was traveling, so I just wasn't. I forgot. I forgot until you hit me up and you're like, man, what is AD doing? And
Nothing.
I said,
Nothing.
oh no,
Was the answer.
The game was over. Totally missed it. But I went and looked at the box score. I'm like, what happened?
It's crazy, man. I mean, because if you think about it, it's designed like LeBron's not even trying to be the man anymore. He played 29 minutes. They're trying to play, limit his minutes. Keep him at 30. He's passed that baton to AD. AD don't want to step up and take the reins. I mean, 17 points, 6 rebounds. You had no points in the second half. And I think 1 rebound, if I remember correctly, 1 rebound in the second half.
Yeah.
Trash. Yeah. Trash. Hey, Marisa, the Lakers are my team too, but it's Timberwolves first and then the Lakers, but the Lakers are from Minneapolis technically. So
you're gonna claim them like that?
On God.
Okay.
Oh God. But it's like AD, you're 0 for 6 in the second half, and he has the green light. He can shoot the threes, even though like he misses them all the time. He's like 18%, like for the 3-point percent. I think he did that in the playoffs, or I can't remember. But like he was at 18%, and it's just like he still has the green light to shoot them, and it's just like, come on, what are you doing? It's your team. How are you more out of shape than LeBron James? What is happening? LeBron had to score 21 points in 29 minutes. He had to.
Yeah. And LeBron was a +7, like his ratios, +7. That's outstanding, man. I think it was 8 rebounds.
I love that stat. I love that stat. Yeah, he had 8 rebounds and what, 5 assists?
Something like that. Yeah.
He's 39 years old, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
39 years old.
What you think of AD, Skinny Man?
Man, I think y'all said it all, man. He's Mr. Glass, man. If he ain't hurt, he ain't doing to his full potential.
Right.
And I just remember when he came out of New Orleans, when he was playing
balling.
He was balling.
Yeah.
He was balling. Him and Cousins. And it was like, oh man, when the Lakers picked it up, I was like, oh man. I was kind of like, dang, they got him, and then eventually they have LeBron James. Yeah. Oh man, they're gonna do some damage.
And they did. They won a championship.
Yep.
Asterisk by it.
Because
it's in the bubble.
Yeah, it was bubble. That was bubble.
After that, what has AD done since to boost his stock?
And what does Charles Barkley call them? Street clothes?
Street clothes.
Street clothes.
Yep. It's so funny. It's street clothes. And Stephen A. Smith calls them roller coaster.
Roller coaster. Yeah. No, Six Flags.
Yeah, Six Flags. Yeah.
Because he's like a roller coaster.
Yeah. That's real.
Yeah.
Hey, Stephen A. Smith said AD's dad kind of stepped to him. He's like, I don't like the way.
Hey, don't be talking about my son like that.
Coming at my son. Yeah. So I don't like the way you're coming at my son.
My son is
Well, tell your son to step it up.
Step it up.
Tell your son to step it up. Like like this man is only speaking the truth. This man is saying what everybody else is saying.
Yeah.
And he has the platform to say it.
So he's just gonna have to play now.
Yeah, he's gonna have to play. And see, that's the problem. I think, Skinnymaine. I'm glad that Chris said that, because so AD's dad is stepping to Stephen A. Smith, saying, "Hey, stop talking this stuff about my son," which means that you're feeding to your son that what Stephen A. Smith is saying is a lie. So the people around AD is saying, "Nah, man, you gooch, man." But the song, it's just like somebody, all your family saying your song is good, you musician, all your songs good. Oh, you got the best singing voice, you're the best rapper, and then you put it out there for the public, man, you trash. Yeah, you trash. Yeah. And then, but you thinking this whole time, you go out in the world thinking you're him.
Yep.
But you're not him.
You're not. Put that song out there, you're not getting no streams. Ain't nobody listening to that.
No streams, 0 streams.
Someone out that circle brought you the reality about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if his circle isn't, and what is LeBron doing? He's in his circle.
Yep.
LeBron needs to tell him, AD, I'm 59 years old.
Yeah. I think he has, bro. I just think, that, and we'll get to him in a second, but he's kind of got that Karl Anthony Towns in him. You know what I mean? Where that dog is not there. There's something missing. I don't know if it's with them Kentucky big men. Well, DeMarcus Cousins had it. I can't just say Kentucky big man, but there's something about those two that drive that you have. Like Anthony Edwards got it. We'll get to him. They don't have it. And AD, he doesn't have it.
No, he doesn't.
And this ain't a knock on this ain't a knock on LeBron James. I'm gonna ask Shot about this. So if Jordan was playing with AD, do you think he would get on him?
Oh,
what?
Come on.
You saw what he used to do to Luke Longley and them.
Yeah.
He would get on their tails about
Jordan might have fired on him.
Garbage. Oh yeah.
He would. Yeah, he would have fired on him. Agreed. Yeah, because it's just unacceptable. His play is unacceptable.
That was crazy.
He and Giannis are probably the most athletically skilled players in the league.
Yep.
They're big men and they're skilled. I would say overall.
Yeah.
And AD is just not living up to his potential. I know Chris hit me. We were talking earlier this week and was like, hey man, what you if you were Minnesota, would you make that cat trade for AD? I'm like, you're getting the same player. No.
You are. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. And
two light-skinned dudes who are playing soft.
Right. That's why. That's why light-skinned
those
brothers ain't getting no love.
Well, you just brought up Giannis, man. But Giannis will be 0 for 8, but he's still gonna attack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's gonna attack on both ends. There are some times with AD, I forget he's on the basketball court.
Yes.
Sometimes I think it's like, is he in the game? Is he over there on the bench? He disappears. Like those star cats, like your Jokic, your Jason Tatum's, your Giannis's. You when they're on the court. Their presence is felt every time they're on the basketball court. It's
every
not
play. Mm-hmm. You got to deal with them. And Joker went over there and then, man, they embarrassed them. Joker put up, was it 31? 31, I think.
Yeah, triple-double.
He had a triple-double.
Effortlessly.
And he done it effortlessly. I hate him. I hate the way he played.
And, they asked AD after the game, and he was like, what happened second half? And he's like, oh, I missed some bunnies around the basket. And then, I was getting it over to the open. Man, I don't want to hear your excuses, dude.
Yeah. No excuse.
I don't want to hear that mess.
What are you doing, man? Yeah, you're in the game. Like, would Jordan make those excuses? Jordan is the man, Marisa. Yes,
he's the GOAT. That's right. Jordan's the man.
He's not the GOAT, but
he is. He is. We'll have that debate one day, but yeah, he's the GOAT.
You see what you started, Skinny?
All right. See, Skinny man just coming here starting shit. We got him for 2 weeks, y'all. We got him for 2 weeks. Oh man. But okay. So I know you said you wanted to talk a little bit about LeBron.
Yeah,
he's not the GOAT, Marisa.
Yeah, he is. She's right. But no, I mean, I just like I said, they're managing LeBron's minutes. Which because you don't want if you got a 39-year-old LeBron, it's 30 or 39.
Like 39. He's 39. He's turning 40 this season.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't get
that's crazy.
So you got a LeBron. You can't have LeBron playing 35 and 40 minutes anymore. You don't want. Nope. He won't make it the season and then be effective. Once they get to the playoffs. So
right.
Anthony Davis should be averaging 20, 26, 27 points a game and 12 rebounds. Like it's there.
Yeah.
But
didn't he average 29 points a game last year?
Who AD?
Yeah, didn't he average 29?
I didn't know it was that high.
May not have been that high. I think I heard that somewhere. I could be wrong.
It was that high, but he's just so inconsistent. You know what I mean? It's just it's up in what he said. Call him Six Flags.
Six Flags.
Yeah.
Six Flags, man. That's facts.
Hey, Marisa, I said what I said. Still love you though. Love you too. Jordan's not the GOAT. All right. But yeah, he's he needs some consistency. Poor LeBron, man.
And then eventually he's gonna get hurt again at somewhere during the season. He's gonna get hurt. He's somewhere in the middle of the season or before the middle.
I agree.
On LeBron.
I agree, and that's why the bubble had the asterisk by it because people are saying, well, AD would have been hurt by the time
they got to the final. What, 50 games or less or something like that?
It was
like half the season.
It was like something like that. Yeah,
because remember they
had a long break.
They had a long break. They stopped in like March or April, and then they didn't come back to like July. Like that's that whole thing was just.
That's when the playoffs is. June usually.
The finals ends in June. So
it ends in June. Yeah,
and then they did it like they kind of did it tourney style, right?
Like
with those,
like what? 10 teams or something. Yeah, I think almost with
weird,
all the
man.
teams.
Yeah, not all the teams went.
Because I remember almost the Timberwolves had a chance and they had a losing season. They weren't even a top 10 in the West.
Right, because it depends on who decided to go, right?
If the Timberwolves win this game, they're in the play. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, so you knew it was suspect.
40 record?
The Timberwolves almost got in.
Yeah, 16 and 40 record.
Yeah. But they were trash.
They were trash.
And remember they had it set up in like some like location, you know what I mean? It was like down in Orlando and just
I think that Disney
leave the facility and that whole thing was a mess. But so did y'all watch any of the I know you was traveling yesterday. Skinnymaine, did you check out the Timberwolves at all?
I didn't get I think me and Rochelle we had went out to eat.
Yeah.
And I know they were playing the Raptors, so I saw the score at the end, which I was like, damn.
I watched it, man. You know, it was raining heavy, so the rain was messing up the dish a little bit. But you know, I caught most of it, man. But it was this kind of typical Timberwolves, man. It was Cat just looks. He looks like a baby giraffe trying to figure out how to walk, man. When he starts running up and down the court, man, it looks bad. He still ain't fixed that. So
he won't.
I think they've lost 19 straight in Toronto.
Yeah,
which is crazy. I heard them saying that during the game last, like 19 or 20 straight games in Toronto. You know, Anthony Edwards was doing his thing.
Doing his thing,
of course,
as usual. But you know, they signed Jaden McDaniels, and I sent you that link the other day, man. He got paid. I think it was 5 years, 136 million. So they're not going to be able to keep Jaden, Cat, Anthony Edwards, and Rudy Gobert like a year from now. So one of them is going to be out of there. Yeah, it says he the baby giraffe for real.
Yeah.
Well, Stephen A. Smith was talking about maybe trading him to the Knicks for players and picks. Trading Cat.
Well, you know he's a diehard Knicks fan. He's from Queens, so I'm sure he won't go back there. I don't. They're talking about offering like Julius Randle. I don't know if Julius Randle, man. He back.
I'll take Julius over Cat. The reason why I say that because yes, he gets hurt too, but he's available more, and he and Gobert are not playing the same position.
They don't. That is true. I just wonder because he dominates the ball a lot, and you know Anthony Edwards, that's your franchise. He's the face of the franchise, so everything's got to revolve around him, right? So you got to get players that fit him. That's just kind of my only thing with Julius. But
that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. But he needs a two. You know what I'm saying? Like we need a Batman and Robin, and
he does.
Type deal. So maybe he could be that guy. But that's if Julius Randle is willing to take that role. How old is Julius Randle?
He's been in the league. Because remember the Lakers drafted him. He was
played with Kobe
back then.
Yep. Off the bench.
Yeah, so man, I'd say he's probably, man, he's got to be in his latter 20s, man, maybe hitting 30 in that area.
So he's still young enough to carry.
Oh, he is.
Game. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he might not be the guy that you bring over. Maybe you get picks.
It'd probably have to be because they got a lot of picks.
Yeah.
And, you know, the Timberwolves gave up a lot of picks when they traded for Rudy Gobert. So maybe, you know.
Yeah, so I say maybe make a move like that. What do you think?
I'd put him out there. I think he's going to be traded. I think Cat feels a certain kind of way because, you know, there was a trade rumors in the offseason and Anthony Edwards just blew past him. You know what I mean? That dude got charisma. He's always smiling and he's better, you know?
Yeah, better. Yeah, he is.
Flat out better. So he's the face of the franchise, whereas Cat was the face of the franchise before. He ain't anymore, you know?
No, but that's his own fault. He was street clothes.
Yeah. And ever since when Jimmy Butler called him out when he was with the Timberwolves back then, he called him out saying, hey, y'all soft.
Yep.
And you think that would have toughened him up, and it seems like it hasn't.
And you know what's so funny? You said that. There's actually when the Timberwolves went down and played the Heat last year, you can look it on YouTube. Jimmy Butler and Cat are going at it, and Jimmy Butler's telling him how soft he is. You can actually hear the audio.
Yep.
Legit. Yep. Telling him how soft he is.
I gotta look that up.
I'll send it to you. Yeah, for real.
Why dark skinned brothers always mess with light skinned brothers like that, man? Come on, be cool. We won.
Guess what? Jimmy Butler's coming to the Target Center on Saturday to play the Timberwolves.
Ooh,
That's their next game, so it's going down on Saturday.
I know Cat's about to be scary to the mofo. Cat's scared.
We'll see if Baby Giraffe turns into a full-grown giraffe on Saturday. I want to see what that's like.
So Skinnymaine, would you put Cat out there?
I would. I don't know if it would be with the Knicks or whoever has the best offer. I would say, because it's like, what has Cat done lately other than, like you said, either be in street clothes or play soft or be just looking confused out there at times. It's like he should be in there. I mean, honestly, he has his moments. Like I remember that playoff series with Memphis.
Yeah.
The first game where he was going in, he was tomahawking dunks in.
Yeah.
I said, that's how you're supposed to play.
Right.
Yeah. That's how you're supposed to play. And then game 2 didn't show up. The games at home didn't show up in the playoffs. And last year, it was the same thing. It's like, Cat, 7 points. It's like, dude, what are you doing?
Like you're way more athletic than the Joker, and you got the Joker just making you look like a baby giraffe.
Yeah. So I say, put that offer out there, see what you could get. I would more go for draft picks because we need the picks. After, like you said, he gave up a lot for Gobert. So I'm like, go for the picks, man.
Yeah.
See what you could get. You know, he's had his time here, and just get the picks.
Go ahead. Try to win somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yep. So now we down here in Dallas, so we got to talk about these Mavs.
So let's talk about it.
The Mavs kicked it off, man. They went against the Spurs, with the rookie sensation Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
He scored 15 points. I know, Sha, I know you were traveling, Skinnymaine. I don't know if you got the chance to check any of that out or look at the highlights at all, but Victor, man, he was doing his thing, man. I mean, 7'4", he got guard-like skills. His first shot, hit a 3, and then this dude's hitting step-back threes at 7'4", which is it's crazy. Good luck blocking that.
Yeah.
How you hitting step-back threes and you 7'4" with a wingspan of like 30 feet? Yeah. Like, man, what?
He's reaching from end to end, basket to basket. He's reaching. It's crazy.
Crazy. It's like a made-up character on 2K.
Yeah. Like they messed up. Like they were trying to build something and they messed up like a Gumby mixed with something else.
I thought Kevin Durant was a hard player to defend just because of his long wingspan and how he could shoot those, 3-pointers or whatever. And you look at Wemby, and it's like he's a cheat code. He is a cheat code and can shoot. And I would like to see him maybe put on a little bit more weight because he is kind of a frail looking dude. But I mean, he, as far as his skill set, man. San Antonio got a 0 right now.
He does. He got it all. He only played like 15 minutes, but I guess he got into foul trouble.
A lot of foul trouble. Yeah, and he's going to run into that a lot. You know what I mean? He's super aggressive. He's trying to block shots.
Yep. He's young.
People are going to come at him.
They're going to come at him because, what do I do with my arms? You know what I mean? It's like, so they may have to make different rules for him because he is so long. There's never, like, the last player that we had that looked at it like that was maybe Manute Bol. And I guess Manute Bol's son, he's kind of like that. Bol.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this guy is more skilled.
He's definitely more skilled. Yeah. And like Skinnymaine said, when he puts on some weight, can you imagine him in like 3 years? Put on, because even someone like him, 15 pounds would be a big. That's massive. That's massive.
He's a what in the world is? Man. We're getting spammed.
Like someone left a long old comment.
Yeah, right, like a chat bot. Yeah, like a chat bot. Yeah. What does that show say? I think I watched more sports as y'all commented. I commentated during the game at halftime instead of the other folks. Yeah, we're not getting paid. We won't have any contracts.
I was going to say if they pay us, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Be ourselves. You saw that with Mace and Cameron. I want something like that where we can just wild out,
Yeah, that's great.
Talk sports.
I love that stuff, man.
But Luka went off, man. Luka went off.
He did. We got to talk about that. So Luka went for what, 33?
33, yeah.
And he was putting in that work.
I don't know if you saw the highlights, but man, he lost a lot of weight. Luka is him, man.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah,
he looks good, man. Yeah, he looked like he's ready.
And I think Kyrie went for 21-8. So as long as Kyrie don't pull that great Houdini, man, just be disappearing. This dude taking vacation days during the season. They like, anybody seen Kyrie? No, we ain't heard
family emergency or something like.
Yeah, he has really family emergency, and then he on Instagram Live, man, at a party or something. So
he be no call, no show. No call.
Like, if you don't stop,
somebody needs to hire us, man. Somebody needs to hire.
Please, we are for hire.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We'll work for food
already. Hey man, so your boy James Harden decided to he left Houston, decided he's gonna come back to Philly. He didn't get his trade to the Clippers, so now he wants to ball out. So he got back to Philadelphia yesterday, knowing good and well that they got to travel to Milwaukee. They're playing right now. They're out in Milwaukee, so they told him, go ahead, stay at Philly. You know, you missed 10 days. You need to get your conditioning on point. So he's not playing tonight. So it'll be interesting to see if he plays the next game or not.
What do you think, Skinny?
Yeah, they might even send him for the next game from what I was hearing, because they're, 10 days off inactive. And it's like, you don't want to risk injury. So, I wouldn't be surprised if they just work him in slowly. Like, okay, you haven't been with the team for 10 days, since you were supposed to be with us. And now, I think they're just going to take it more as a precautionary to maybe definitely sit him out this game, and then maybe even the next game. I think it'll probably be the third or fourth game of the season they'll let him play.
Because he missed.
Because he's gonna have to ball, like you say, he's gonna have to ball out now.
He didn't play preseason at all, right?
No
preseason.
No. So, jeez.
Yeah, he called a general manager a liar. Got fined $200,000. When you get fined $200,000 and you don't even care,
you don't even care.
You don't even care.
I'm like, man, I'm going to V Live in Houston, man.
I could trick off that money on them scrippers for as much as I'm giving y'all.
You know he is.
He did.
You know exactly. Yeah. So, hey.
$35 million for 1 year, man. You gotta go there and play. That's your
play
job.
that out. We play it out.
Play it out.
That's your job, man.
I mean, the thing is, and we talked about it too a little bit last week, but he's getting older, and these teams are going to put up with less and less. The older you get, you know what I mean? You can't do the stuff that you were doing before. That lead that you were getting, they're not going to continue to give you that. It's just not going to
happen. Exactly. Thanks, James Adventure. We appreciate it.
What's up, Jay?
Appreciate it. I mean, because he's on the downside of his career. I mean, he's not in shape. Now he could reinvent his body. Now, if he wouldn't reinvent his body, lost some weight, got in the gym, tightened everything up, and then reinvent his game, because he wasn't really playing a game to where with a lot of wear and tear on his body.
Yeah.
He was kind of what do they call it in 2K, like silky or snaky type player.
Yeah.
He would get real athletic if he had to. We doesn't have to do that, mate, because he's got that. What's that dribble he does and that step back?
Yeah, a little crab dribble and that little step back. I swear that's a travel.
Crab step.
It's not travel. This dude doing electric slide. Yeah, I don't get it, but
you can feel it.
Right.
It's electric.
I just hope that Harden doesn't turn into a joke like Russell Westbrook.
Oh man, I know.
This is like, man, I hope that don't happen to him.
I think he's more skilled, and he has a higher IQ as far as basketball IQ, as far as Russell Westbrook. And I know Jig was Chris was giving props to Westbrook with the Clippers last year.
Yeah,
you said they was balling out. So.
He kind of was.
Yeah. He was. I mean, in the playoffs. I mean, because even Tyrone Lue said he was our leader. Because now think about it. If Harden gets traded out there, you're gonna have Harden and Westbrook in the backcourt together with PG and Kawhi Leonard. Obviously if he's healthy.
Yeah. If he's healthy,
that's a fun team to watch right there, man. That is a team right there.
When was the last time Harden and Westbrook played together? Did they play together in
OKC with Kevin
Durant? The last time?
Oh, maybe they might have played.
Did they play in Houston?
They played in Houston. Yeah, that was
for a short time in Houston.
That's right.
Didn't that situation get weird?
It did.
Houston?
Yeah. Westbrook left shortly after.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
So
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that got awkward. So I don't think that'll happen. I don't think the Clippers will be the one to pick him up, although they're the only ones that seem to be still interested in him. But we'll see. I really hope that Jake. I like him as a player. I just really hope that he has some type of resurgence. He takes care of him, so take care of his body. Stop trying to play these games with the NBA and the owners and all that stuff. Just play
Paul
ball.
Pierce said he might be out of the league in a year because he was like, you're not that guy anymore. And the NBA, think about it. The NBA doesn't have Magic, Larry Bird, Jordan, all these stars, Dr. J. The league moves forward. So it's gonna move on whether you're in it or not. And Father Time is undefeated. So there'll be some new cat that comes in. So he needs to chill out, man. Just play because you force your way out of Houston. Remember, he put the fat man suit on, came in over his uniform, came in out of shape, and then gets traded to Brooklyn, then forces his way out of there. Now he's trying to force his way out of Philadelphia. Like, come on.
That's not how you do it. I mean, you saw what happened to AI. He did way less.
But facts.
He did way less. So, and to me, I think AI was a better player. You know what I mean? He's a Hall of Famer.
Right.
So, yeah, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. These guys, man, they're making so much money. They're being told by everybody, in their struggle, they're him. And just once again, Harden, you're not him. Not anymore.
Not anymore. That's not
anymore.
That's you know how we talked about how LeBron's gracefully he's passing that baton on. Harden Harden's not doing that. He's still like I'm that guy, and you're not.
You're not. And think about it with LeBron James, he took care of his body. That's why he's able to play this long and do what he does. Like he sacrificed everything, on his body, spent all his money. So
mid-season, off-season.
Yeah.
And then if you look at Harden,
never off.
And if you look at Harden's body, Harden is he doesn't have that athletic build. You know what I mean?
Never did.
It's like, man, you should be doing what LeBron's doing. You should be putting in that extra work. Because I don't know, man.
It's the old laugh for so long.
Yes.
No, but I hope the best for him, man. And I hope he figures it out, and hope he remains in the league, and just just figure it out, man. So we're gonna be very careful with this. Okay, we're gonna be very, very careful with this one. Dwight Howard,
right?
Court case going on right now. It's all public, so you can look it up. My question to you two brothers, do you think, because teams vet these players before they put them on roster. Now we know what Howard has done in the past as far as this game. His game speaks for himself. He's a future Hall of Famer. I don't know why he wasn't on that top 75 list.
Right.
I think that I don't think AD should be on there. It should be Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard should have been on there in front of him.
Exactly. So he's done his career, and he's still a good player to have on the roster. Because he's not trying to be him. He understands the flow of the game. He's not that guy anymore. Father Time has caught up. But he's a great defensive player. He's just a mess around the basket. Shot blocker. He's in the way, rebounder. He helped the Lakers win the bubble championship, right? He was on the roster. Yeah, big part of that. So when I wasn't that long ago, about 4 years ago. He could still play on a roster. This guy has been playing overseas, dominated. Yeah. and I heard that he had some work out with some teams. So do you think that didn't work out because when they vetted him, they saw this coming and they're like, we don't need that circus, or what?
I think there's something about Dwight Howard that I think rubs teams the wrong way. Because if you think about it, man, remember he started out in Orlando. Then he went to the Lakers. Then he went to the Rockets. Then he played for the Hawks. He played for the Hornets. He played for Brooklyn. He played for the Washington Wizards. He's been on a top 100, 75, 100 caliber player. should not play on 7-8 teams like that.
Yeah, shouldn't be a journeyman.
That should not happen. There's something about him, and he did have a 2-day workout with the Golden State Warriors, like 2 or 3 weeks before they reported the training camp, and they passed on him. I don't know, if this situation, has anything to do with it, but there's something going on with Dwight Howard that seems like every team he goes to, he's there for a short period of time and then he's somewhere else. Because dude in my opinion, he's a top 10 center of all time, 3-time NBA defensive player of the year. Yeah. He's won a rebound champion multiple years. He's like, I think 8, 9-time first team or second team all NBA. Dude's resume is impeccable. It's better than like your David Robinson and your Patrick Ewing. If you post their resumes, there's no comparison. So there's something up with this dude.
There's something there.
It makes you wonder.
Jay put in a funny comment. I'm not.
It makes you wonder if in the shower or the locker room, if locker room in the locker room, if how players know players, and I don't know if the players are like, nah, we don't want him around. We don't want him around, and that's why maybe another reason why teams aren't quick to jump on him to bring him in, onto their squad, because, like you said, I feel he could still be a piece. Especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, absolutely.
For any team.
Yeah.
He's a mess around the hoop, and he still got, he ain't going to be doing the same stuff he was doing in 08, 09, 2010.
Wow.
But he's still a big man under the hoop. Yeah. And, still a big body under there.
You can't teach height and size.
You can't teach height and size. And no one really plays defense under in the hole anymore. Like, back like when he was playing. So
right. That you got to bring that old school.
You got to bring that old school defense in. Yeah.
The only thing with him though is I think the game, because if you look at a lot of these big men, even Jokic, Embiid, they shoot a lot of 3-pointers. And I don't know if Dwight can go out and guard somebody, one of these big men at the 3-point line. And that's kind of the thing too. I just think that the game has shifted. He's more of an old school big man.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of. That may be another drawback, but
it might be. Yeah, it's sad that he's not in the league, and I think that this may have, not because of the content of the case, but because of it was going to be a circus, and they knew it was going to be a circus.
Could be. If you think about it, DeMarcus Cousins is not in the NBA, and he should be in the NBA.
He should be.
That's a crime.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
that's a crime.
Yeah.
But what is he like in the locker room? What is he?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Because he's never had any off the court issue. The guy ain't never been arrested. You ain't never seen any of that type of stuff. He should be in the NBA. I don't get it.
Yep.
Because what is he like? Early 30s? Maybe mid 30s, something like that.
Early. He came in with John Wall and those cats. That same
that draft class.
I think that was.
Remember what year that was?
I think it was 2010 because he only did 1 year at Kentucky. So so he's probably early 30s. I'm guessing right now because he's
early 30s.
Yeah.
I remember he was a mess and knew how to get in people's heads in the game. Well, until Zebo checked him. He said, "I'm from the hood, man. You can't do that stuff to me."
He did. Zebo hardcore, man.
Not play.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with him.
No, he looked mean. Like oh man. Okay. Well, I wanted to be careful with that, but I did want to ask you guys what you thought about. Maybe you thought that might be the reason why he's not on the roster. So, but yeah. Okay. Good deal. So I think we're a little past our hour mark, Chris. So we can probably wrap it up here. But before we do, just real quick, MLB, the World Series is going down. I believe game 1 is tomorrow. We got the Arizona Diamondbacks against the Texas Rangers. Good job, Rangers. I live here. It's not my team, but hey, I live here, so I'll cheer for them. Who y'all got?
Man, I'll say the Rangers will win in 6 games.
Okay.
4-2.
I say they'll win it in 6. I was very surprised the Arizona Diamondbacks beat the Philadelphia Phillies, man. That was a surprise. Then again, Texas beating the Houston Astros. You know, that's a big accomplishment too, even though, you know, they play in the same division and stuff. So they know each other very well. But
and that's the thing about baseball.
But Texas had one of the highest offensive scoring teams in the league. They're one of the higher scoring teams in runs scored. So,
oh man, Tubbs, you late, fam.
You hella late.
Who's that?
Tubbs.
Oh, Tubbs.
He said, how y'all gonna wrap up? I just got on. Bro, we started at 6:30, man. It's an hour, supposed to be an hour show.
Right.
This ain't the Sheldon Shaw Show. Shout out to the Sheldon Shaw Show. Make sure you check it out every Friday at 7. Moving the time back to 7. Make sure you check it out. That's a 2-3 hour show. Anything goes. But
that's right.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah, this is high and tight, man. It's high and tight. Okay. So Tubby got the Rangers easy. Okay. He got Rangers easy.
The only thing, hey, Arizona is hot, man. They're playing. They're
hot right now.
They're hot. That's the thing about baseball. It ain't always the best team. It's that team that's hot at the right time. So
who's on that street? Right. Yeah, that's how the Twins.
Yep.
That's how they got on.
That's how they got there.
Yep. Yeah, that's how they got it. Watching Dame Dollar going crazy. Dame Dollar. That game's on right now.
The Bucks and the Sixers. Yeah.
That's on right now. Yeah, so we got to get off. So we can get off. Rita said, "Good show, bro. Hands, just multiple bros. Yeah, you know it. Thank you, sis.
All right, sis.
We appreciate it. Okay. So since y'all said 6, I'm just gonna go on and say 7. This go against the grain. Rangers.
All right.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and wrap this thing up. Chris J, I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you so much, man.
Hey, we're gonna run it back again next Thursday.
We're gonna run it back next Thursday. So make sure y'all tune in at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm Shad.
Skinnymaine Da Mane.
Chris J.
We are out of here, man. Y'all have a good night.
All right.
Peace.
I'm gonna play a little bit of music before we go out. And I'm not good at this, so booyah! So y'all make sure you check out the Shot and Shell show tomorrow, 7 o'clock, and we out. Have a good night.